We are staying on top of breaking news out of the East County. Firefighters are fighting a brush fire in Rancho San Diego. It started around 10 o'clock last night along Willow Glen Drive, south of Hillsdale. The fire has threatened homes and damaged at least one.
Wow, look at that red glow. News 8's Evan Irani is live with the very latest on the firefighting efforts. Those winds are still howling this morning. How's it looking there, Evan?
Good morning, Stella and Eric. That's right. A lot calmer this morning than the situation last night, but still a cause for concern, as firefighters say. They'll be on scene all day long, watching for those flare-ups. Right now, over the hillside behind us, which you can't really notice because a lot of these homes do cover it, but there are some very, very small flare-ups and embers that you still see burning. No large active flames like we saw late last night. However, there are still many fire crews on scene. Homeowners around this neighborhood are still packing their things up in the possibility of needing to leave their homes once again. But the neighbors that News 8 spoke with last night say that they thought it could have been much worse.
We did see some flames. We had some friends down the hill a little bit. Some flames are coming up over that side too, but I think they put those out fairly quickly. So, we've been here 20 or some odd years, and you kind of wonder if this is going to happen because anytime you live on a hillside, you get a lot of wind.
And fire crews worked quickly overnight. They had some air support that helped them out tremendously. They also were on the ground just going up the hillside there. It's now at 5% containment, with most of those larger flames that you see on your screen here having been extinguished. But boy, that really filled the hillside as of late last night. The larger concern is now those flare-ups and hotspots. One home was destroyed, but neighbors told News 8 that they were worried that they would have several homes destroyed. So those fire crews really worked very, very fast to get this fire under control. Wind is the largest concern this morning, so crews are going to remain on scene this morning. Firefighters that we spoke with say they wanted to allow homeowners back into their homes, so the homes around us right now are allowed to open for residents to come back to. Those evacuations have been lifted for most of these neighboring streets, and the reason why was they said they'd rather have homeowners able to go back into their homes to gather their belongings in a safe manner and to also just to be able to watch around their homes than to have them leave immediately and have no eyes on the scene around here. So they say they've opened up all of these remaining neighborhoods. The only street that is still closed off is Willow Glen. That's that main road. But if you live in any of these residential areas off of Willow Glen, then you are able to enter your home, get back into it, and you're able to pack your things up if you need to. It is not suggested, of course, that anyone not be concerned about this anymore, but they did want to allow people to gather their things since they were kind of rushed out initially very quickly late last night. So that's what we've been seeing throughout this morning is people returning back to their homes. They're gathering their things. They're really ready to go in case something does flare up again. And that's what fire crews say they're concerned about most, is just watching how quickly a single ember can turn into a large flame. So they say they're not going anywhere this morning. They're keeping an eye on it. We'll be here all morning long watching out for any hot spots as well. But as of right now, it's mainly fire crews up and down the road here, just watching the scene, watching the hillside behind us for the most part. Austin, things back to you.
They've done an incredible job seeing those flames from overnight, keeping that contained. So we're glad they're there watching, monitoring it, because those winds still whipping up here. The fire danger coming as we deal, of course, with this red flag warning.